Hey everybody, it's Greg the Ghoul here, and as always, I bring you the breaking news of stuff that happens here in the shop. So we're gonna step right outside because this collection hasn't even one, two, three, four. Hey, Ben.
Good, how are you?
Very good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 long boxes. 10 long boxes on the front porch. Dollar bin fodder for sure. So lots of stuff that's going straight to the warehouse. I'm going to pick through it first. There's definitely some keys in there, but they're lower grade. Way lower. So we'll see where everything shakes out. Stay tuned, and I'll show you what's the best of the best, stuff that might be staying here in the store. But the rest of this stuff's heading to the warehouse. Some great picking, some great reader copies. Again, low grade books, but it's all across the board. Every publisher. So stay tuned to see what we got. All right, everybody. Well, we're going to hit this rapid fire. We've got lots of books to look through. This is the best of the best from that collection that came in the other day that you saw on the front porch. So we're just going to fire through some of these books. Condition is all over the place. Like I said, a lot of reader copies, a lot of bent edges. Some of this stuff I'm even keeping for myself. I might have to check this book out. I'm pulling all sorts of the boys these days. Always surprising which issues are popping off. Wizard Zeros, I always like to check those. Again, this hasn't been priced yet either, so some of these might find their way back into the dollar bins. This is always a personal pull. I pulled this for myself as well. Ed Brubaker, always like to check stuff out by him. So a lot of variant covers, some condition issues on this one, but not too bad. Some of these did surprise me with their condition issues or lack thereof. So a lot of fun books here, a lot of variants, a lot of Marvel variants. Again, I have to look everything up here still, so some of these might find their way back into the dollar bin. Secret Wars these days, I guess I'm pulling those. This looked like a lot of fun. I gotta check it out. Wish they had the first few issues. Nice Power Rangers variant there. These photo covers are always great just to put out on the top bin. This one's really rough, but... And there's that. Let's move over to this other stack. Miles Morales stuff's always hot now. This one, I guess, maybe came with a figure, not for resale. I'm not sure which one that is. Again, I have to look it up. But yeah, checking these all out. Sandman stuff, I'm pulling to look up now. Such a great series. Who checked it out? Let me know. What'd you think? A lot of changes were made, but those changes never seem to bother me. Did they get the story? Did they get the feel of the comic? Yes. To me, I thought it was great. Can't wait for another season. A lot of fun books, though. And a lot of other stuff that was that you see here. So if there's a number one here, their other ones are in the bins too. This is really cool. So if you're looking for like Young Avengers stuff, clearly nothing's in order because this was the biggest book of the bunch. A lot of condition issues. But luckily nothing on this edge, really. So, very big book. This is probably the biggest book that came out of the whole bunch. After I price everything, I'll know. Some Spawn issues were here. Great Batman Spawn. Who heard that announcement that Greg Capullo and McFarlane are teaming up again for another Batman Spawn? This just looked fun. I might have to keep that one, not sure. A lot of great books. These Animal Man books I wanted to check out too. Just like this, Tom Veitch, Steve Dillon. Aliens, always putting those in the back issue bins, depending on condition, of course. And that was the last one for there. Let me pull out two more stacks. Okay, another two stacks sitting here. So let's see. Start moving through these. A variant cover for this one. A lot of Archie versus Predator. I was hoping to find a few more of those. Didn't see too many of them. Might have a potential landslide happening soon. Always checking these early Game of Thrones books. Again, if they're nothing, I'll put them back in the dollar bin. RoboCop's kind of something I'm always pulling for myself. Love these covers. Storyline's kind of fun, but these will probably... These will probably end up back in the dollar bin. Sorry about the camera work here. I'm trying to do this quick because we're about to open the shop on Sunday. And get through all this stuff. So Godzilla is probably spoken for, but beautiful cover there by Bob Eggleton. Great fantasy artist. Here's another one. And too bad this Dragon Ball wasn't a little nicer grade, but there's 2 and 4. Dragon Ball issues are always tricky because they are manga oriented. So they flip them. So a lot of times when you're looking through bins, you see the back of the Dragon Ball Z book, which is always, people miss that a lot. So flip those Dragon Ball Z books over to find them. Star Wars, always pull Star Wars, check it out, see what the prices are going for. I love these He-Man titles that DC did. All these, I always price these for the back issue bins. Again, depending on condition. Year of the Villains stuff, always check these out. Great acetate cover there. Here's a Year of the Villain variant cover. There's Hell Arisen #1, 2. Good books. This was hitting some sort of lists a while back. I don't know if it was just issue #1, but got to check that out. This Victorian book, I don't know. I wanted to kind of find an issue 1, but we didn't. So I'll probably end up just dumping these back in the dollar bin. And there we go. Spider-Man. Let's find some more. All right, last stack. Let's work through this. We got Spider-Man's Fearsome Foes. I just love some of these fun, dynamic Spider-Man covers, so I always pull those just to check if they got any value to them. A lot of these will just head back into the dollar bin. But we got Marvel Action Spider-Man. I think I remember this coming out just a year or 2 ago. This is another big one, but unfortunately condition issues will make that more affordable. So this will all pay off for you. Love this cover by Liefeld. Amazing Spider-Man 78 variant. Another Spider-Man variant there. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm always looking up Sonic the Hedgehog books. Man, oh man, I had a long box and a half once that we put on the front porch full of dollar bin Sonic books. I can't imagine what we let go out there, but now I'm double checking them, seeing what values they have. Most of them do end up in our dollar bins, but there are some Sonic books that pop off really, really big. This is just terrible condition, unfortunately, for that issue. Almost down to the bottom here. Another fun cover here, foil cover. Always checking Miles Morales books. That's why these are all set aside here. Some of these do have some value for first appearances and stuff like that, but nothing too killer. Miles Morales #2. There's an annual. We're down to issue #6, 27. So a lot of Miles at the end here, and that's it. So there you have it. That was 8 long boxes pared down to about, I think, 7 boxes. We probably threw away a full long box of just coverless, damaged stuff. You know, if I was able to leave stuff on the front porch, it would have been like a decoupage's dream. But this, I can't leave stuff on the front porch or else they get pretty upset in town. But yeah, so a lot of that ended up in the garbage. So we sorted for a full day. This is the best of the best. Again, I have to look this all up, but it should be available in the store. And as you saw, fresh bags and boards and everything that is priced up here in the shop. The rest of the bins went to the warehouse. So if you guys have, if you haven't been to our warehouse yet, 6 River Road, Point Pleasant, PA. Just search for Kolbe Cafe, Kolbe. And you'll be able to find us. We're on their property. And there's currently over like 70 long boxes of dollar comics at that location, which is pretty wild. We laid down some rugs for comfort on the knees. If you have to go down on the ground, we'll be adding more. So stop over there if you're looking for the rest of this stuff. If you want other issues from this collection, lots of stuff there. And lots of stuff here at the shop as well. So we have this huge table of back issues. We have our wall, and we always have our back issues on the ground down here, alphabetized to the 2nd letter, so maybe even the 3rd letter. So check out, and those on the floor are current comics from the past few months or a year. So stop into the shop or try and catch us at the warehouse on Saturday and Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. only. And thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll catch you in the comic shop. Have a good one.